A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil kareem. Today, inshallah, in the lectures on the series of Quranic reflection on Quranic Surah, we will cover, inshallah, Surah At-Takwir, the 81st Surah of the Quran. Rabbi Shahli Sadri wa Yassirli Amri Wahlul Uqdatam min Lisani Yafqahu Qawli. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Glory be to you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. Verily, it is you, the all-knower and the all-wise. This surah is one of the early surahs revealed at Makkah. Major issues discussed in this surahs are a scene from the scenes of the doomsday. The Quran is conveyed to the Prophet through angel Jibreel alayhi salam. This message of Quran is for all the people of the world. This surah has two themes, the hereafter and the institution of Risalat, means the institution of prophethood. Our happiness and peace of mind depends on so much on the environment in which we live. Yet we are rarely grateful for the shining sun, the twinkling stars, or the air in which we breathe. We go on and on in the never-ending cycle of our routine life as if this would be continue to serve us forever. In these times of materialism, there is no time for contemplation on the blessings of nature, and thus we move further and further away from our Creator. We seem to be totally ignorant of the fact that the biggest connection between Him and us is the miracle of His creation. And if we are too busy to even look at these things, then how will we remember Him or to be grateful to Him? Thus, in Surah Takwir, Allah is giving us a warning that the world is going to end one day and it will be a terrible day in which nothing will be the same anymore. Allah starts the surah with ayah number 1 and 2. Iza shamsu kuvirat wa izal nujuman kadarat. When the sun will cease to shine, when the star will lose their luster. In the next few verses, Allah has shown in complete detail of the horrifying things that are going to happen when this world will finally come to its end. That is why we should always feel that the Quran is actually a window through which we can watch all the things which are otherwise unimaginable. As Allah continues to say in ayah 5 and 6, وَإِذَا الْوُحُوشُ حُشِرَتْ وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ سُجِّرَتْ. When the wild beast will be brought together, when the oceans will be set ablaze. It is human nature to take for granted whatever we have, and we only realize the value of a blessing when we are faced with the possibility of losing it. Even life itself becomes a routine and we hardly ever thank Allah for being alive. But as soon as we are faced with some life-threatening disease or an accident, then all our sleeping senses come alive and we beg Allah to give us another chance. So Allah is warning us that we should make use of our life while we still have it, because it will soon be gone. And the day will come with all its catastrophes, in which the biggest worry of a person will be the luggage that he has brought along. As Allah said, وَإِذَا الصُّحُفُ نُشِرَتْ, when the records will be laid open. Alimat nafsun ma ahzurat, then each soul shall know what it has brought with it. All the thoughts, words and action are being recorded by the angels, and they don't miss even the tiniest detail. Most of the time we are forgetful of their watching eyes and writings, hands, and so our whole attitude towards life becomes casual and non-serious. On one hand, we might be doing acts that please Allah, but side by side we say or do such things which neutralize all our good deeds. This carelessness is like darkness, and the light of the heart is the only thing which can eliminate this ignorance. Thus Allah daily makes us witness the night and day so that we might ponder on the darkness of our hearts and make efforts to lighten up with the light of Quran. As Allah says, وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا أَسْأَسْ وَالصُّبْحِ إِذَا تَنَفَّسْ إِنَّهُ لَقَوْلُ الرَّسُولِ الْكَرِيمِ. By the night as it dissipates, by the morning when it breathes again, surely this word, means the Quran, is brought by a noble messenger, that is Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam. When you begin to follow the teaching of Quran, it becomes so difficult because the whole world seems to be rushing in the opposite direction. So it makes one think that the whole society cannot be wrong, so maybe I am the one who has gone crazy. Even if you remain firm in your faith, other people will continue to put this doubt in your mind. So Allah has a very strongly stated this fact that the taunts of the disbeliever are false and baseless. وَمَا صَاحِبُكُمْ بِمَجْنُونَ. O people of Makkah, your companion has not gone mad. This Quran is the most authentic message of Allah, which takes us out of the darkness of doubt into the light of faith and conviction. There is no other way to success. But the shaitan has led people away from Quran and now they are running in all directions to find peace, but how can they find a thing where it is not meant to be? Aina tazhabun. Where then are you going? It is not enough that we just sit and criticize the people who have gone astray. Rather, it is our responsibility that we convey to them this treasure which was meant for the whole world and not just one selected group of people. As Allah says in ayah number 27, Inna huwa illa zikrul lil alameen. This is but a message to all the people of the world. But only those can benefit from this magnificent Quran who truly have a desire to be guided to the straight way. As Allah tells us in ayah number 28, لِمَنْ شَاءَ مِنْكُمْ أَنْ يَسْتَقِيمُ. To each one who wishes to follow the right way. Now Allah's guidance is the greatest gift on earth, and He gives it to those who ask Him for this gift with utmost sincerity and seriousness. But even this choice that we make in our heart is a gift of Allah. This is something that we often forget, and so we tend to feel proud of being connected to the Quran. Being happy and grateful for finding the straight path is one thing, but giving oneself the credit for it, it's sheer folly and leads to arrogance. And we all know that arrogance leads to the fire. So Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate Rabb, is reminding us in this beautiful verse that if you have opted for guidance, then it is also the blessing of your Lord that He allowed you to make this choice. وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Yet your wishes are of no avail unless Allah, the Rabb of the worlds, pleases so. It's very clear, even if we are on the right path or we are guided, it's not though we desired for it, but it is still Allah's blessing that He guided us. As Allah clearly says, وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا إِن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Yet your wishes are of no avail unless Allah, the Rabb of the world, pleases so. So even if we want our wishes to be guided, it will be no avail to us until Allah, the word of the Rabb's Rabbul Alameen, pleases so. This is the beauty of Allah's message, that He does not leave anything incomplete and wants us to understand and live with the complete truth. May Allah help us to remember the worth and importance of all His blessings, so that we might use them positively or for ultimate success and happiness. Ameen. May Allah give the ability to understand and retain what was said, implement in our lives, and spread the message of Quran. Please, Allah, forgive me if I made mistakes in communicating the message of Quran, as you are the best of those who forgive. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.